What's good, y'all, and welcome to another video. In this one we'll be having a look at the Meat Flow Festival, so let's get straight into the quick overview. First off, we have a new skin for Iona obtainable from the Spiritual Altar event called the Stein Maiden. And then we have the Hollow skin, the Harvest Maiden, that is only available from a time limited bundle, which means if you summon on the weekend you can get the Iona skin, and if you want to spend some money you can get the Hollow skin. Overall the skins do look pretty, but they aren't really that special that I would say they are like super desirable. Next up we have a time limited summon between Nyx and Helga. So first off, let's start with Nyx. Nyx is kind of in a weird spot where she is kind of like your best AoE marksman option, but AoE marksmen aren't all that popular in any kind of content really, besides you could say I guess Pelagius Codex and maybe Gear Dungeon 2, but there's also now a lot of strategies to beat Gear Dungeon 2 in general. But yeah, those are like the most prevalent places for Nyx. Nyx most of the time can be just easily substituted by like a Razak, Kai, Maul, whatever else you have. It's kind of like a broad category. So it's not like Nyx is any kind of must pull. And then we have Helga. Now Helga is interesting. Helga obviously was a fusion for all of us that played around the time of the anniversary. And yeah, we're getting awakenings for her potentially. Now, are these actually worth it? So, increases damage dealt to the same target by 1% with each consecutive hit up to a maximum of 15%, which would be a straight up 15% damage boost. But there is to say that she isn't really known as Damage Beast, our Helga. And most of the time, especially in Guild Boss 2, you're running her in a Rage Region set, so you can use her on every actual chainsaw. So, yeah, this isn't all that impressive, but especially now that you also get 15% crit damage on the A2, we can see it's going in the very heavy damage direction. And here we go, when dealing damage there is a 20% chance to inflict a 15% magic rest reduction, with her obviously dealing magic damage and having 3 instances of damage on the basic attack and a gazillion instances on the ultimate. You should very well be able to proc this reliably. So another damage boost, and then we have extra rage region per attack, with her attacking quite a lot, especially also scaling with specialized attack speed. And then the reduction of attack interval in the ultimate, which scales very well with the ultimate going off of her attack interval. So overall this is 5 very damage focused awakenings. And I guess if you wanted to take your Helga to the next level, this could be something for you. Though, to be fair, I wouldn't really recommend it. She has her biggest power level or biggest power spike easily at A0, especially with the exclusive artifact. And she does fulfill whatever use you have for her, be it Styx, Codex, Guild Boss 2. And the time isn't yet ripe for Esotericist Guild Boss 1 or Esotericist damage comps in general, because all the other Esotericists are mostly AoE mages. So yeah, interesting banner, but I wouldn't really recommend summoning for them. Also, the banner is for the next weekend, and the weekend after is the one where we predict the update is going to be, hopefully. So that's gonna be the weekends when we're gonna get Kigiris, Beelzebubs, all the other fancy units. So this is an easy skip, which brings us to our next banner, being Gan and Sargak. Same weekend, again a day delayed on an ancient banner. Now let's talk about Gan first, because he's in the foreground like this. So Gan is by far the strongest tank in existence. Easily has the highest block, has the highest damage reduction, has the most overpowered invulnerability state. But to be fair, there really isn't any content where you need super strong tanks, and also there won't be any in the future, because it would just make a content that you can only beat if you have Gan, and that would just be stupid, and there is like a 0% chance of them doing this. So there is no real advantage to having the strongest tank in the entire game unless you are GVG focused. And if you are GVG focused, then definitely pick him up. But also in the current arena meta, he kind of has fallen out of favor in comparison to Ingrids, Pratises and Volderons, because they just do more damage. So yeah, that's kind of the gun situation. He's by no means bad. He still is very, very appreciated and very, very strong, but he is at the end of the day a tank. Which brings us to Sagak. Sagak is a marksman, very high DPS, especially with his slight change through rework. He is very, very strong. He does a whole bunch of damage, but it is on 2 conditions. Number 1, he doesn't die, and number 2, he's very low health. Now, condition 1 and 2 do actually go very well together, but the only way you can ensure him dealing maximum damage is if you are able to keep him low health and also secure. Now, low health also includes the fact that he can't have a healer, because if he has a healer, that healer is going to heal him too much, and then he won't be able to stay low HP. Furthermore, if he is low HP, he is again very prone to dying through any big type of AoE damage. So Sagak is very niche to use. He is again in GVG very strong. In Arena he is able to be used, but it's also hard to kind of find a spot for him, and also again a round where he doesn't have any dedicated healers. But overall Sagak is still a very nice unit. Just, I don't know, I guess the main reason you want to summon at all is to snag yourself that Iona skin, but besides that, those 2 banners are easy skips, especially looking forward to more content, more heroes and different heroes. Now, Wizard Sword is something you're easily gonna be able to clear on the side, like for example, log in 5 times, stay online for 10 hours, quest like, it's just going to be some extra rewards you're going to collect on the side, and that is Wizard Sword for you. Which brings us to Lucky Roulette. Lucky Roulette, you're just going to be able to get 1 summon per day through spinning the wheel 25 times, and you're going to be able to maybe get an Ancient together, maybe half of one, get some extra rewards for your daily grind. So it's pretty nice, but it's nothing too crazy. And then for the Festive Frenzy, if we summon enough as a community, we're going to get some energy, a epic skill crystal, some Psy shards, and also some auto fights. So that is overall the quick overview of the Maidflow Festival, and peace and out.